I think using examples can be really helpful to demonstrate how to teach pleasure-centered education when you're negotiating risks and when you're trying to take a risk reduction or harm reduction approach. One of the first things is we really want to pay attention to our language and avoiding using moralistic or value-laden language, right? So talking about STIs the same way that we tried to talk about COVID, which is like, I am positive for, I am negative for, I tested X, as opposed to I'm clean or dirty. And when people use language that could potentially be, good or bad language, invite them to challenge what it is they really mean. So it's like, is what you're trying to say effective, right? Like, there's no good or bad ways to practice safer sex, but there are ways that are more effective than others, right? And when we focus on what we want and how we want to feel, it's like, what do we want? How do we want to feel? That's going to show us what it is that we need to do. So if we want to feel comfortable, if we want to feel healthy, again, healthy has all of its baggage, but that's going to help us to be like, okay, so if like feeling calm, feeling safe, feeling secure, all those things, if that's how I want to feel, chances are I'm going to use a barrier method. If not getting pregnant is something that's on my radar, or not transmitting an STI, or it's like, if I don't want to transmit STIs, I'm probably going to be more able to have a conversation like, this is my testing status, et cetera, et cetera. So focusing on what we want, as I said, just kind of rolls in the actions to prevent the things that we don't want. And just normalizing risk. Risk is part of life. Risk is part of sex. It's not good or bad. It is about, how effective something is, how sustainable it is, how do I want to feel versus what don't I want to do.